lots of snow, frost, and then there is the bad news. It's all gone in a few days. While at this point the temperatures are down at -18 degrees Celsius and will go down to 20 degrees Celsius minus. In a few days the temperatures will go up again and we are going to have plus degrees. I mean like 4 degrees Celsius. That's such a big difference, and all of this will melt away. We're getting rain again. When temperatures drop this low and there's plenty of snow, it's the perfect opportunity to freshen up carpets, wool rugs and woolen clothing. I laid everything out on the fresh snow the night before, and almost 24 hours later it took a bit of searching to find it again after another heavy snowfall. Snow works like a kind of sponge, drawing dirt and unpleasant odors out of natural fibers. It also restores the colors, making them bright again. And with temperatures this low, it's ideal for killing any mites or similar pests as well. The carpet and wool blankets will stay outside a little bit longer in the freezing temperatures. But the woolen clothes I bring inside to dry.
What a beautiful picture, look at that. look, I'm gonna get it properly on camera. There we go, hold it. Take you inside. It's -4 and I had a little bit of water in this still. And I think I forgot about it, but now it's become ice. But ingen ko på isen här, right? No cow on the ice here. For all the Swedish fellows out there, I do have a nice frost guard in here. And really nice about these guys are that it only heats up when the temperature goes below 2 or 3 degrees. We do not have any water here in the Stuga. We closed that off in the autumn, so that's why that's not really a big deal anyway. But I'm gonna check a few things because I have some pipes here and there probably will be a few drips of water in there anyway. So good to check.
Soon we'll have family visiting and they'll be staying in the cozy Stuga. But before it can be comfortable and ready to use again, it needs to be warmed up. A few heaters turned on and this small space quickly becomes nice and warm. Right, Harold?
What's it, 0 degrees. Not bad, it goes quite fast, 0 degrees. Yeah, we'll leave it here for a few hours, leave it alone, come back and see what the rest, what the temp says. And we'll see if the frost guard shuts off when it goes here +3, +4 degrees. So we can see if that works. Alright. This one is still working, that's a good thing. Alright.
guess what series we're watching at the moment? Done! So, that's the wood stove clean again. The last time I did it, it was spring last year, I guess. Yeah, that's when we used it the last time in spring. And when we decided not to use it anymore, I cleaned it completely before we started using it again in the late autumn last year. Last year, our last winter, we really learned how to make a fire as efficient as possible. With that I mean burn as efficient as possible with less smoke, more warmth and a longer burning time. And we learned about the Swiss methods. So that's building a fire with the big logs on the bottom and then the smaller ones on top and fire it on top so it will burn gradually down. And that way really seemed to work for us. We make fires very fast, so when the cold mornings start we can build a fast fire and have some fast heat, and that's fantastic. But it also means there's less smoke and less residue from all the wood burning in your wood stove itself. So there's less residue on the windows, less residue in the pipes, and that's also safe, but it means less work and less maintenance on your wood stove itself. Because this was the first time I cleaned it after we start using it in like late autumn. That means somewhere in October probably. If you're starting to make fires yourself for the first time like we did last winter, yeah, look up the Swiss method. It's yeah, it's a good one. We love it. And you're going to eat my cleaning cloth? You are? Let's check the Stuga again and see if the temperature has risen. 10 degrees Celsius. And even the oil has defrosted too. Everything is going to be just fine when the family arrives. We'll turn the heating up a bit, of course. And just like that, we've reached the end of chapter 7. A week in the deep freeze. Life in these cold temperatures is different. You have to adapt, work a little harder to keep yourself and your home warm. But it's unbelievably beautiful to experience. The sparkle in the air when the sun shines and reflects off the ice. It feels like living in a fairy tale. Unfortunately, this beauty is short-lived, and the temperatures are already starting to creep back up. Next week will show the less magical side of a winter in Sweden. But dear friends, that of course is for chapter 8. Hey då! Yesterday we found a track of the moose.